Joshua as his biggest rival. Because he's always bigged up Dylan White, he's always bigged up Joe Joyce, he's bigged up Deontay Wilder. But when it comes to Anthony Joshua, he's always put him down. He even said Charles Martin was going to beat Joshua. Only idiots who were down, innit?
Siren Blue, baby.
First of all, this is where I'm gonna pay homage to AJ, innit, to Anthony Joshua, because of given the pressure that he's been under since the very first, since he won the gold medal, innit. That's where he's shown a world champion mentality. You know what I mean? He's got them. Whatever you say about his ability, whether you say this or that and that, the focus the man has got, he don't get swayed, he don't get distracted from nothing. Tyson Fury, now obviously a lot of people will say that the guy is naturally more gifted than Anthony Joshua. But obviously he's shown he's
fragile mentally, innit?
You know what I'm saying? And he's shown it in the past. And obviously, would you say that is gonna play a part? Would you say that's gonna play a part in this fight?
I'm not sure, you know. It might do, because I know
pain.
People don't like to say it, but I think Fury's always seen Joshua as his biggest rival. Because he's always bigged up Dylan White, he's always bigged up Joe Joyce, he's bigged up Deontay Wilder. But when it comes to Anthony Joshua, he's always put him down. He even said Charles Martin was going to beat Joshua. Only idiots who were down,
Shut up, man.
But yeah, so I feel like he sees Joshua as his biggest challenge. So it'll be, it's like you said with Klitschko, he knew what he was going to do to Klitschko, innit? With Joshua, he knows this is my biggest challenge. So I think it might be different mentally, but at the same time, Fury is one of those people, he thinks he'll beat everyone, and he generally thinks he's the best. But
yeah, I know what you're saying. In a like Mayweather used to do it. I find he was the worst for it. Like before he fought a guy, like they was like dog shit. You know what I mean?
Why they're so rubbish, innit?
Yeah, but if you watch after he beat them, you say you build them up, they're the best thing ever.
He's a hell of a competitor.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like a mental thing. It's like he was trying to get him. He was, you know what I'm saying? Put it in his own head that the guy's shit, because he was obviously worried that he knows he's under pressure. Because when it was a no fight and a no contest, and he knew it was a walk in the park, and he's getting paid, then he don't mind. He'll gas him up. He'll do all of that. You know what I mean? But. Yeah, there's the pressures on Fury. I feel like did he become Bookie's favourite?
He should be the Bookie's favourite.
Yeah.
He should be.
I feel like he thrives off the underdog role, and all of a sudden he's out of nowhere, obviously 2 fights back to back with Wilder, he's put himself in being in a lot of people's eyes. I feel like it's still split on fan base, 50-50. AJ got a lot of fans, but I feel like Fury gets probably the more hardcore boxing fans.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So I do feel the pressure's on him, and I do hope, with all these stuff that you're talking about, beer diets and all this stuff that he's coming out with, I hope it is just banter, and it is just, I'm not saying that I think he's doing it, but it very easy could be him just losing focus, just coming out with stuff that this is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying?
According to Skybet, Fury's a clear favourite still.
Yeah,
that big favourite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Going back to what I'm saying though, if he allows himself to lose focus, or which he has done in the past, you know what I mean? And I feel like the stress and the pressure of all the games that's being played on the promotional side and the management side, maybe not even games, it might not even be games, just the headache of that. I think being a fighter, you don't necessarily need that. You don't want that. At this time in your career, it's different if you're trying to build a fight to be something, then you don't mind that. But AJ and Fury don't need to be built more than what it is. They know all that's left for each other. Obviously, after each other is just paydays and whatever they want to do. But in terms of legacy, all that's left for each other is each other. So I think Fury will be thinking, let's just eat it. With the mentality he's got, like we said, about mental frailties and allows himself to go after Rowan. I feel like he will just be itching to want to get in the ring. I feel like AJ, even though he could be the underdog, could be the way more composed one in the build-up and all of this while all this is going on. And that could play.
That's until they have a press conference and Fury starts getting in his head. I reckon he'll wind him up differently.
You reckon he'll get in his head?
Yeah?
Yeah? I don't know, you know.
You don't think so?
Nah, AJ just like, he's just...
Them gypsies got mouth, you know, and he's got the most, bro.
I love Tyson Fury. Who turns up to a press conference in a Batman suit? Full Batman. And next day he says, nah, I wasn't there. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? The guys... But going back to what we said about Fury's, AJ's mindset, the focus on the discipline and all that. Like, I just feel like that guy, without sounding bad about him, I just feel like he's not even, like, he's not that guy that will get caught up in all that.
Dylan White got in AJ's head. And Dylan White's not half the talker that Fury is.
Yeah, but he got in his head. I feel like he got under his skin. Didn't get under his head. He got under his skin, and it allowed AJ to want to go out and brawl, which obviously, but might not necessarily just be the fact that he got under his skin. I believe at that time in AJ's career, he believed he was that guy.
Just walk through anyone.
He could brawl anyone. Yeah, and I believe obviously he did lose himself a bit. I look forward. I feel like because I've obviously you know me, Fury man, hands down. I feel like I'm trying to put the excuses out already. You know what I'm saying? Trying to justify all this stuff. But what I'm getting at anyway, the mental side of this stuff is real. The mental side of boxing is probably one of the biggest things out there. You know what I'm saying? You hear about a lot of fighters, gym fighters don't make it, can't do it on the night and that because it's all mental. A lot of stuff in that, you know, what goes on in the boxing ring is mental.